boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted, exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
I had to switch up the flow, show you the way that it go. God is good, but this life is hard. But it gets better when you grind smart. I'm just really trying to leave a mark. We tired of being who they say we are. That's the baton, we gon' take it far. Always been real, we don't fake it all. Tired of 9 to 5, just make enough to survive. Only living on the weekends. You really thinking that's why I'm alive? Busting out the scenes, time to live my dreams. Do the things deep inside of me. This life, it continues with fighting me, but I don't have quitting inside of me. I will not jump in these vices they throwing me. Talking to God and there's so much he's showing me. Shaping me, growing me, taking me sowing seeds. A growing tree, y'all get a load of me. Yeah, don't let them slow me. I get the bag like a grocery. I'm on my grind like I'm supposed to be. And I do not care if you notice me.
Boxes, boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted, exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
This isn't a robbery. Hands in the sky if you got a dream. Learn nothing was blocking me. I was the problem, the only one stopping me. I didn't like it, I had to refocus. Now I'm devoted, I know where I'm going. Controlling emotions, I'm owning the moment. In order to get it, see, you gotta want it. This type of flow make a living break. Confessions over these 808s. Don't sleep on the key, better stay away. I mean, for heaven's sake, I'ma be the best. Came from the endless, I ain't with the games, bitch with the chest. Beating on my chest, trying to get my rest. Watch me while I flex. Every win is a blessing, and every L is a lesson. So when I run into rejection, I know it's only redirection. I see the blessings right beside me. The chances of quitting are likely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me.
Boxes, boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted, exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
Look, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas is. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits I live in. We back, man, you never gon' like us. Get them on sight now, let them on like that way. They know I'm more righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence, watch it. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence. Yeah, me, I'm moving quiet. Ask me, I need me an island. New watch is perfect timing. No need for the surface shining. Ask me, I need me a few. I need me an island. I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hype from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time, let me check my wrist. You can never dim my shine, I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris, bro. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me, now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my advance, whoa. I did it all for the feeling, alive but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need a million, but I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't been feeling spectacular, flow so sick it's hazardous. Y'all still suck like Dracula. Sip this beat, let's back it up. And I don't care about critics cause they talk too much, and I know that I gotta keep on grinding, finding myself. I ain't gonna stop until I know I had enough. Mama, I made it, I know that they see me. I'm popping these bottles just like I'm a genie. I'm glad that you made me. It's all in my DNA. I'm up my cheeks like I'm working for Frito-Lay. And bet the bag on myself. I don't do this for my health. Every thread is a champion. Got the title, need a belt. I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. Gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat.
Still young spits, but you're coming young boss. Eating real good, so a man's gon' floss. Got my weight up in my view real posh. You a frisbee man, so that mean you get tossed. Got a new crib, studio in the back. Numbers ran up, had to split it with the chaps. Realest in the city, in my record, I fact. But your man's only chat when he do it in the raps like Spot go lost him, don't really care what it cost him. You don't wanna cost him. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal want it too, so I bought them. Don't run trap, but I run up a check. Run, do it real big, gotta run up the next. Point to the sky with the one up, I'm blessed. I'm young, rich and black, so you know I'm a threat.
Hey, welcome everyone to the stream. I'm UpPower, and this is Elite Esports EU, one of the 3 lobbies that is holding Clandemonium. And wow, when I was having a little read this morning of what was going down, because obviously said, yeah, I got this covered, it sounds good. I was like, hey, look into it a little bit more. What is Clandemonium? Clandemonium is 3 of our big NA orgs that are going to be going at it. LG, Sonics, and 00Nation, all of which have a 30-man lady roster, and they'll be throwing it down on the battlegrounds. Now, it's not just as easy as that, because it's platoon mode. So obviously, the set rules, we've obviously got their bits and pieces in there. Friendly fire is turned off, so there's no accidental kills when it comes down to that. And more importantly, blue chips are turned on. Yes, the new PUBG update equals to blue chips, and blue chips are turned on. So it is going to be a little bit of a mad one, because you can just clear all of the players, the 43s against the other team, but they could come back another tenfold, and you could be getting more and more points in the system. How does it work, and what are we doing? So the breakdown: there are no chicken dinner, there are no placement points, so apologies if it just slips out. It'd be a habit of casting. It is 1 point for every single kill that these guys and girls can be getting, and it is also going to be an extra 5 points for the teams that keep their captains alive. I'll get the captain listed out to you in chat. I'm just kind of working on it at the moment because this is live. There isn't a delay this time, so you guys can catch me right off. There's no saying something, planning it, and then doing it in 5 minutes time. You got me here and now, people, for a very, very rare time. Anyway, so obviously super keen to interact with the audience. Let us know where you are, let us know what you're doing. Obviously the players and all the people are getting stacked in the lobby at the moment. Let's have a quick look though at the what is the format, what are we doing? So what is it? This is a round robin format. Basically, what we're looking at is we're going to be doing. There's every team themselves have 2. So Sonics have an A and B. Luminosity have an A and B. 00Nation have a and B as well. It doesn't mean that they're all the best players in the A or the B. No, that's not the case at all. It's completely split. The guys and girls are trying to get the many points they can across both parts of their platoons. All the lobbies, though, are going to be casted. So, obviously, we've got myself in lobby number 1. We've got Gibson cast on lobby number 2. And the most famous, best cameraman out there, best caster as well. Don't let Gibson know. But for King Big Dip as well, he'll be covering lobby number 3. So, you can type !lobbies or lobby in chat. That will give you all of the links to the other casters and the lobbies and keep involved with the action. Now, when it comes down to leaderboard is going to be a bit of a difficult one because, as it says there are 4 rounds here. 2 platoons per clan and up to 40 players. Kill points plus bonus points. So as you mentioned, there is 1 kill. Every 1 kill equals 1 point on the board, and the bonus point, 5 points for each surviving captain at the end of the winning team. So obviously it's keen to keep your captains alive, keep them safe, keep them hidden, but obviously yeah, keen to get additional bonus points. When it comes down to what is going on, so obviously this is where we're going to start off. We actually have 4 maps, as I said, this evening. Vikendi, I think all of us casters are pumped to be casting Vikendi. I've been blessed to be able to cast a couple of them myself, but we are going to be kicking things off though with a rank on our first map where we've got LGA versus SQA, so Luminosity Gaming A, Team A, and versus Sonic's Team A. Now I can already tell you there are some big names in my lobby already. It won't take much to be able to guess who's in there from what team. We are waiting for the Luminosity Gaming node to stack up, but some good names. There's some people that have retired that are here having some fun. Greta the Goat, big shout. Oi oi, welcome to the lobby. I see you just jumped in. Obviously we're going across to Tego, which obviously would take LGA. They'll be backing with me, but we're going 00Nation Team A. Then we go Miramar, so I get Miramar for Sonics A and 00Nation A as well, so they will come back again, and then we will end up on Vikendi though, Luminosity Gaming A, and then versus 00Nation B. What is up for grabs? What's up for grabs? What's up for the boys and girls though that are we looking to get it? There is a 100k of G coin up for them for the winning clan out of this one, and plus 8,000 G coins. Obviously it'll be split across their team, so there's a lot that is going to be up for off when it comes down to it. Look, we are waiting for the final players to jump in the lobby. As I said, this is live. This is the first time, actually the second time that I've been able to do this without any stream delay. So super keen if you guys want to interact. Let us know where you are, where you're from, etc. And obviously get that slammed into chat, because we can type. We're going to work on a few commands. We're going to take a very quick break though, as we wait for the final players now just to arrive at the lobby before we kick off round number 1. This is going to be savage. I mean, honestly, it's going to be savage. Kill points is what we're looking for, and we're also looking to keep the captains alive. But look, let's slam a quick break, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
I know I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head. But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish you're out there instead. I know I'm in your head. I could go all night long, singing to every song. I know you love it when I work it. I could go all night long, singing to every song. I know you love it when I work it. I know I'm in your head. 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 But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish I was there instead. Hey.
Oof. It's time. Someone click the start custom game. For those that are just joining, welcome in. I'm Mark Power. This is Elite Esports EU. I kind of dedicate myself to try and do as much esports casting where possible. Someone tells me I need to start streaming and gaming. No one wants to watch me play. I'm shocking and be more of a pub night like type of thing. Anyway, what we've got is Clandemonium. It is mental. It's not like our normal get together that we see on this channel. It is 3 teams: Luminosity Gaming, Sonics, and 00 Nation. That is going to be going at it heavy. We've got 2 sets of platoons, so each one of them are set into 2 sections. We have A and B. It's not A is all the best and B's they're not so best. They are split completely. It is actually going to be a insane lobby though, because we've got 4 games which we're going to kick off on our wrangle. Now, placement points do not exist in this one. It is 1 point for 1 kill and 5 points for those leaders, those team captains, those VIPs, those presidents that you can keep alive at the end of the game. But the exciting bit I've got is that we have the blue chips. The blue chips are in. So yes, there might be 40 people on the other team, or 30 people on the other team, let's say. But if they come back 10 times over, instead of being 30 points, it could be 40 points, depending on. So you've got to also balance out. Do you res the people? Do you get the blue chips in? Do you keep your numbers up? Or if you're losing that bad, don't get them back in. Let the round go. And it's going to be round robin. Anyway, it's game number 1. It's the wonderful OG. It's a wrangle, the Green Shores. Let's just go. I'll see you guys in a second. Here we go. It's game number 1 of 4 this evening. As I double check my graphics are right. This new office, so this is the first time you guys get to see me in this little cheeky office. And the flight path though is a east, pushing towards that southeast up towards the northwest. Did that lie to me? No, not quite. I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know. The G Queens guys and girls have actually gone out to the captains, and the captains have already used them, I believe, what I'm getting told, on the recruitment streams. I didn't know. I've actually, do you know what? I'll let you know. I've actually asked to see if I can buy some G coins and give them out to you guys. I'll see what they're saying. They will come back to me. It's live. You're getting this live out of my mouth at the moment. It's a bit crazy. Anyway, flight path is done. Let's clear the divide though. Luminosity Gaming, they go for the early drop, but Sonics though go for the later as they take that Georgia pool and are I don't even know how to cast this. I'm not gonna lie because we're gonna get some craziness involved. No hot drops. Psh, cowards. 100%. So I guess you should be jumping in, lads. This is gonna be mad, mate. This is fun. Big Man Tiggerton's obviously picking up, getting the bits and bobs. But yeah, no hot drops, no hot drops. I'm a bit disappointed, especially that we got blue chip on, right? The blue chip sites. These guys and girls will be able to get their resis on where they need to. I've got to be a little bit more cinematic this evening as well, because we've got King Dip doing the other. Like, whoa! We've got an island. Got a mini island. What else do we want? Game number 1. No hot drops. Yeah, I know. But we've got a military island. Let's go bridge camping, though. Sonics, though, have a couple of players pretty close here. I mean, obviously being one of them, though, from the Sonics team. And they are close. Then they will mostly do that quicker rotation where needed. Does have the car pulled up as well, so we'll be ready to go. It'll be interesting to see, one, how comms are going for it. You think they're going to go for one bridge? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we see these guys go for the west bridge and then we see Luminosity go for the east bridge, because that's where kind of the split is. A bit worried about the Georgia Pool team because they've got quite a bit to go for. They've got a longer rotation, longer wrap, really. Have to wait and see how that goes. Luminosity, though, they are already on the move, so maybe we won't see that bridge camp as I want. And City Mode is the first person now to get in and over. Saying that, though, LG could go over and go to the other sides. Maybe. I'm actually, do you know what I'm really excited for? Is the Kindy. Especially with the new updates, I think it'd be a good close of the day. It's a bit of fun. 100k of G coins are up for the winning clan here. It's very much a fun event. 1,000 G coins for every single player. And obviously the G coins that you guys are mentioning about. Yeah, it seems like it has gone out to the captains. So apologies. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what the guys say to me during the break. But it's game number 1 of 4. Good round of 16 today. So as well, obviously you get. I saw you in chat actually. It was a good game actually. Quite surprised that some teams not quite made it for the PGS 2, the upper and lower brackets now. I gotta work their way in. LG seem to be doing this sort of like 4-team split, as Sonics is just a sea of red, a sea of madness. They are gonna have to get shifted. I wonder how many emergency pickups we will see. I have to get a longer rotation from LG. I think they may or may not know about that. Shadow boxing is not going to get you into the zone. You are going to need to get a lift, and you have to be reliant on the other players. Just though is there is he's going to be a bit of a team player now and pick up the rest of the crew now as they are looking to depart. We're red zone. LG going for a little bit of a boat rotation by the looks of it. There we go. Could have got at least another 2 guys in that boat. Terrible, terrible. I've got their vehicle up, so they might be looking for the adjacent car. For those that don't know, the blue chip, where are they? There it is. So if players do go down, they can pick up their blue chips if they have that utility selected. And they will be able to come to one of these sort of locations to recall a player. Just need to hit that command on there and they get the option now to jump back in. They get parachuted themselves back in, but they won't be geared. Yeah, full platoon on ferry, mate. Pfft. Disgusting. You're talking about the public ferries, yeah? I'm assuming. Get 2 cars on there. Take an 8-man. 8 team strong. I get a little drop coming up as well. So drop is down. I assume the drop has already gone. It definitely has already gone. Ravaged by the Sonics team. I think you're all right. So they are going for 1 apiece. Oh, great video as well, mate, if you haven't already. So go check out his video. He thinks he's cracked Taco. I've got one coming out myself, mate. I agree with some points that you've put up, mate. But great video. Great video. If you haven't already, go check him out. So go whack the link in chat, mate. Looks like we're going to get a blue versus red divide against military. There are the 3 points here on military to get the recall. So that blue chip will take a fat tail. You have extended as well up to Yaz. Again, they've got to make sure they pick up all their teammates. Not as far to go. Easy said no. He's coming back now to pick up the boys. I don't think anyone's actually gone for the public ferry. We are seeing multiple ferries though coming in from LG. Definitely more war. Maybe we see Sonics hold out that west hand side. Then we are now seeing the threads. No team clashes just yet. So they are all getting in. Super stacked as well. Who's the captains? I'll get you a list of the captains, mate. I'll get them out in chat. I'm just waiting for the graphic to be generated. There are quite a few across the board. Captains for Beerman. Fluids on here as well. Someone just hits me. Who else we got? Harwin, Tusk, Gunner, Tickleton. Got the drones now going in. Love it. I know this. Not everyone's a fan of these type of things for esports. Quite like the drone. I'm the drone type of guy. Going a bit too far. You ain't gonna get that far away from it. And don't forget as well, 5 points to keep the captains up as well. Leaderboard will be a little bit different. There isn't a Twire leaderboard. Can't strap C4. No, you can't. But you can jump in one of these and drop C4. It's more effective. So the drones are going to recall back. I'm eager to see. I feel like this one's going to be a bit of a... When it kicks off, it's going to kick off, right? Mortar strikes. Yes. There are, mate. They could be dangerous as well, especially if, even like Sonics, for example, if they can zero in and get those mortars up there. We are seeing initial shots now. Sonic's taking the first shot, but I think if it'd be a good strat, like Sonics pick up the mortars and position themselves just in firing range of the mountain, that could be disastrous for the team. I won't be surprised to actually see a set of mortars already coming in. Sonic's definitely finding first feet. Phase number 2 has gone. Oh my days, people! Phase 2 shifted very much to the south side of the military island, low, like 50% water in. So we've got 68 players that are stuck now with 50% playable. I think LG have got a better positioning maybe because you'd expect the zone to play back that way, right? But not on the esports side. Most of the red train is rolling in. Friendly fire is off. I will tell you that. So friendly fire is off. But one mortar strike from this Sonics team could be insane. We are seeing drones. I can't quite see. Is the drone just following me? Oh, the drone's following me. It says a blip on the map. Sonics are going for the more of aggressive stance as they now etch out. Oh, BDRM. Terrible, mate. Terrible play. That's a play. Come on. Oh, you got me pumped now, bro. LG, though, they are finding themselves on the other side, so we might find our first engagement now. LG looking to have a little sneaky crawl over here. It's the barrage of fire. Come on, have you got a nade? Oh, LG get the first hit. Well in cover though. And they're trying to hold out. LG are trying to position their way around, so they're being creative now. They do have the first knock and they are pushing themselves down and around to get the angle. We do have one of our captains. Full side now, the sea of red. Oh, there comes another shot. Ricky goes down. Captain putting kills or knocks on the board so fast, or no confirms off just yet. We are seeing Sonics though also now taking the adjacent ridgeline, so the BDRM pushing forward, making its presence knowing that it can't be tabbed, and looks like a little bit of a game of chess. Now the handbrake for it is not great, so it's going all the way down. Everyone of our captains have gone down as well. That's down somewhere. Ticket was on the play rounds. Ticket in his drive-in. They do take the compound down low, so eager to keep the cars in play. LG, if they're not careful here, they might get caught slightly. They are getting surrounded a little bit. Sonics, though, do get another knockdown as Twitch, though. There we go. There's our first confirm. Our first player down this evening. And out is LG. Sonic put our first point. It confirms on the board. A couple of knocks, though. LG, where the team starting that one off. There is no delay. 0 delay. Look. Woo. No delay. So we will be seeing all these lobbies live. Our blue zone nade in hands. It does go over the top. That could cause some damage. If it goes right in the middle, it's going to pop straight on top. It will push out. It's going to have to run away from the nade and rethink about how he gets that. The Sonic's looking strong at the moment. Here comes the second knockdown. LG need to think about what they're going to do. Looks like the blue... going to make the assumption they grab the blue chip here. So expect the player now to come back up as LG is recalling back. They do have to hold on the high ground, and the zone though shifter comes back down further down. Sonic's been more aggressive, pushing themselves. How many lobbies there are? There are 3 lobbies. Exclamation mark lobbies in chat. That will get you all the links to the lobbies. This is LGA versus Sonic A, but obviously the A's are just the platoon split up there. It doesn't mean all the best players in combat A. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Oof. Store rolling out. Sonics out. Really sticking together, Sonics. LG getting caught slightly as they aren't going to get use the ridge just in hand. They aren't going to get out on the other side. LG needs to be really cautious here. They're losing numbers quick. Keen to see if they are getting these players back in. Not seeing the player count go back up just yet. And I think this is why they're protecting this one, to pick the players up. Looks like they are stacking up guns as well. Definitely a strat. And to see if we make the call. We'll see that blue line go in the air. Try and find some of my LG. Yeah. LG, they're completely losing the ridge. They've got to think outside the box now. They are really, really tight. Look at the firing line from Sonics. Whoa! The BDRM is just going and picking people up and transferring them to other positions. I've got to put the handbrake on. Nade does come over. Great nade. A Sky Dog Games gets a kill confirmed. There won't be a blue chip picked up there. One nades though are coming over. Sonics though just seems like they've taken this ridge and there's a clear set of communication for the team. They are now trying to take out some open ground. Oh, Shane's got a mortar. You all saw that. He's got a mortar. This is the man. This is the man. This is the mortar insane. Come on, lad. Get the mortar out right on top. Hashtag mortar. Come on. You've got the car. You've got the cover. Get it zeroed in, lad. Come on. That's it. You're looking for it now. Chat called it. Here we go. Has he got them zeroed in? Is he? The friendly fire's off, so it doesn't really matter too much. We're also in a push. I want to get involved in the push. Hit the mortar! Someone make the call. Here he goes. Oof. Will it land? Oof. Oh, it's not bad. Needs to go a little bit further. Get the goat is stuck down. Needs to get these mortars coming in. They are raining in now. There goes another one. Definitely a bit further. The mortar comes further down. Oh, that's on target. Second one. Oh, it's just over. How much mortar has he got stacked in his back pocket? I Greta the goat. Where's she gone? She's on the move. LG falling apart at the moment. Sonics are just wiping the floor. Greta has pushed back a little bit. Great use of the mortars. I haven't seen the numbers go up just yet. We are 56. I'm waiting for that number though to roll. Sonic's supposed to be in super tight now as they are making the play across the mount. LG are pretty tight though from a defensive point of view, but an effective mortar cluster. I kind of think that if I was part of this like a bigger team, a platoon, you maybe would you divide your team up and go, right, your mortar team, like part of the platoon, you have like one mortar person, you have one person on the meds, like call for the medic. Come recalling back. No more mortar shots coming in, but the nades are pretty effective now at the moment as they are storming in. Blue chip. Definitely would have blue chips people, right, in your team as well. Oh, gee, I feel like they're just losing the ground at the moment. Sonic's making a push forward. He pops up and over and picks up one. Goes for the secondary, but goes down himself. The Sonic's wave is just too much at the moment. Jam's going for a mortar. Going for the RPG. Straight underneath. Can he find anyone? Car goes over the top of him. He gets himself back in. Fire! Oh! Picks up one. Oh, he goes down though. Sonic's on 15 kills already. LG being backed up into a corner, and it's a bit of a bloodbath at the moment. It's Chris. He made the M249 acceptable map though. Extends himself over, gets caught, and again it's now just a full bloodbath. Trying to get eyes on some of these POVs. LG, they shouldn't have gone into the dip at all. 41 players remain. I feel like most of this now is just Sonic's. Sonic's even lost players. No kills in this platoon now. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll get the caps up as the caps are mid-ground. Nate goes over the top. Hellman's going to go down. That's one of their captains gone. And now Shane jumping his way down. Lucky enough though. Darstow is sitting behind him. And I feel like we are down numbers now. It's the final player. It must be the final player though from Luminosity. All hidden out. Can he change his colour? Would he get away with just laying low? That is the big question. Sonics though, fully committing their own players. They're jumping their way down. Who is going to be able to pick up? I won't try and stand them too much because there is no delay, but Sonics are just sweeping through. Sonics have a game plan. They've executed it well. LG just haven't thought about what they want to do. They had the high ground. I think they had a better position to start with, but then it didn't really go their way. Surely. They're just running over him. Maybe the strat for LG was just to stay still. Don't move. Don't move. You got this. He's moving. He's going to get another. He's going to get a kill on the boards. No! He's gone down. Oh, LG got another player. No, that's it. It's done. Wham, bam, fake and bam. Woo! Jeez Louise, people. Wow. It is insane. They are still just kicking off. So kill-wise, obviously, it's a point per kill. The captains are left. We've got, obviously, some smarter people than me working the numbers in the background, because I would not want to be that one. I kind of feel like Sonic's had a better game plan. LG, for me, had the better positioning. But then once they kind of moved around to try and stop Sonic's pushing down that south coast, but they didn't. And Sonic's kind of just burst through that BDRM, split apart that south side. And then when Sonic's had that ridge line, I think at that point it was kind of a match set game, and off they went. They did work their way though in towards that final game section, and then work their way around. Great to see the mortar, great to see the util coming in. We saw the RPG under effect. We saw the M249s. We saw drones. Maybe it's a plan that actually, hey, do you know what? We need to make sure that we get the effective people in the platoons with the right utility and working their way through. I kind of want to see some more mortar strikes, but that was game number one. Game two is going to be rolling up though, as we will have LGA. They're back in the lobbies. They're going to get another attempt at it again this time, but we are seeing 00 Nation A team also coming in. We'll be going ourselves over towards Tago next. Great map, bigger map, bit more room for I suppose these teams to spread out maybe for a bit longer. LG need to rethink about what they're going to do though coming back into this lobby. Let's have a quick break. I need to update the Zerb file. I need to get a few things sorted before I get back into the lobby. So I'll put 5 minutes on the clock, but I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. GG Sonics game number one.
we're taking it up a notch. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Wes and Mike TZ coming all strong. Straight into the end zone. Hey, be sure you stick around because we're only getting warmed up.
I kept the faith, keeping the faith, I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Yeah, putting in work, won't say a word till they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? Thanks to the sun. Hey, you see the melanin? Yeah, we just begun. Yeah, in my element. Came through clean looking, like a president. Martinelli porn, we celebrating with elegance. Yes, it's for the women you see by my side. She gave me reason to fight. Yes, mama, we made it. I know that you proud. Dad always told me stay true to the route. It's for the veal, golden the teal. Kids walk around with the gold in their grill. Told you I'm focused, I never lost hope, and I'm giving them something they feel. I keep a trill, ain't no counterfeit. How does it feel if you got it? It's still who we started with. Put down the seed, now it's harvesting. We make the art, then we market it, all of it. I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Hey, putting in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. This for the fam, this for the home team. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
I started making a list of some names that I gotta mention when I'm getting my trophy. Lot of folk wasn't with me in the gym. I was shooting around, I was trying to be Kobe. No time for the phony, don't act like you know me. Got God on my side, I can stand on my lonely. Been on my ground so that wifey and I could just live a sweet life where the Zach and Cody. She wasn't there and I wrote your name down and I made a mistake, gotta scribble it out. Snakes trying to slither in now. The ones that ain't put in been wanna reap benefits. They want some clout, that ain't what I'm about. I'm moving different and they moving fast. They gon' be tripping when my name announced. And the winner is Mike TZ. Congratulations. Cause I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Put it in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Determined to get it, I'm focused and driven, so what you know about it? Yeah, I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. See, this for the fam, this for the home team. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
Oh, I don't know what you guys made of that. That was mental. I'm still recapping. I don't think we could have had a worst zone for those players. That poor player, though, for LG at the end was just hiding. I think at some point he had to go, do you know what? We lost. There's no way I'm getting blue chips back up to that top of the mountain and going down now. With the sea of Sonics, though, it was just a killing machine. Now, every other lobby, lobby 2 and lobby 3, 00 Nation got the win. We was the only lobby that had a different team. So, obviously, Sonics, though, putting a clean win on for us. Now, LG, we're going to go back in with them. Same team. They're going to be fighting it out, but they're actually going against 00 Nation now. So, let's see what this team can do, because they're both their A team and their B team put up the points. Put the winners on the board. Right. For those that don't know, let's have a quick look at what it is we are So what is it? What is the game format? The format, obviously, we do have a round robin format. So A, B on both Sonics, LG, and R00 Nation. We have 4 rounds of 4 matches this evening. We've done the recruitment stage. That's where the G coins have been given out already. Unfortunately, guys, it was the captains during that phase. They should have saved it for the last day, but they didn't. Kill points is where it's at, right? Every kill you get is a point on the board, plus you get the bonus points, 5 points for each of the surviving captains. I'm waiting for a overlay to come up with the captains. I will get that shared out as quick as I can. And obviously, if you have them saved at the end, you do get the 5 points. So there was a couple, though, from our Sonics team that were still remaining, though, in the final close out. So they'll be able to put those points on the board for themselves. Obviously, what we've got, though, is rolling into game number 2 now, which is going to be our Tago. So LGA versus 00NA will be kicking it off for this one. Then we're going to transition across to Miramar. And then we got the wonderful Vikendi. Now, these teams are going to be playing up, though, for a 100k worth of G coins for the winning clan, plus 1,000 G coins for every single player also participating. So loads up for grabs. Very much a fun tournament already. I do like this is a mental format. I don't know what you guys and girls think about in chat. The platoon style. Yes, I would have loved to see the platoons on the ferry. That would have been interesting. I would also like to see the bridge camp. We won't get to see an Erangel again, unfortunately, when it comes down to that, though. But we are going to make sure we see Tago next. I think that's going to be mad. Miramar could be an interesting one. I'm actually really hyped for that Vikendi piece as well, because with the snowy updates, we are going to get a slight different transition. There's different types of cover those guys are going to see. Tago, I feel like, is where it's at. I feel like this is a good opportunity. These players can actually learn the train. It is a bit of a fun format, so it will be a bit of a madness. Maybe we're going to see Luminosity Gaming this time go for a position quite off the bat, quite early, but not give up their positioning. I felt like they shouldn't have given up where they were at. They were holding what I would classify as a strong it'd be a strong hold, but they just allowed Sonics to wrap around that bottom side, and obviously with that bottom side being clear, it was unfortunate, though, that once Sonics got their way through, they didn't work their way up and around, and LG kind of, I think they made a mistake. They went down to that lower ground and they just got cornered up in that lower ground, and it was kind of a little bloodbath where Sonics were just like layering down. Loved the mortar strike, millimeters away from hitting. That third one was right on top of that tower. You got to think, if he got there a little bit earlier and was deploying those mortars into play, it would have been good. Would have liked to see some blue chip. I don't think we saw any blue chip. I was trying to keep an eye on the numbers in that top right hand corner, but I didn't quite see the numbers increase again, calling the blue chips. I might be wrong. I might have missed it. I'd like to see more of that, though. But I feel like where we had these kind of two armies, not so much platoon versus platoon fighting, I don't think we had the opportunity. It was just too much madness unfolding. But we're just waiting for the final couple of players, though, in the lobby before we do work our way now in towards our next map. We will have a quick break, though, as I think the guys are just sorting out a few bits on the leaderboard side of things. So stay tuned, and it'll be game number 2 shortly.
I'm gifted and God is the king. Created many things, put the stars in their place. Then he turned around and he put me in a race. All glory to God, now I swim in the grace. I see his fingerprints in the winds and the waves. I don't know how he think of designs like Tinker, Hatfield, at will. Create things, only his mouth spills. Word to many, yo, I had to borrow that line. I swallow my pride, I'm humbly the false design. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Told you. You are God design, 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 God design.
Creation doesn't exist without a creator. There is no design without a designer. And the God we served designed you. Designed.
God design you.
number 2, Tago. Hey, it's live. Tell me what your thoughts are about Tago. We can talk openly about it now, and I can actually have a conversation with you the viewer. I like it. I've been saying that for a while. I think it's gonna be a good map. I think it needs a few tweaks, minor tweaks, I'd say. But I do think it needs a few tweaks, and I think it would be good to go. Yes, you are right. So Sonics have got 1, 00 Nation do have a 2, and LG are currently stands as 0. We've got the same team, LGA, going back, and this time, unlike that game number 1, we do have a slight split. So where we saw 2 major stack-ups before, we've now got 00 Nation, a platoon by looks of it, stacking up maybe 2 platoons of LG, and you've got to be looking at the skies if you're 00 Nation here going, oh, maybe they can isolate some of these players quite quickly. As Silly Mode, though, made a silly move, and he's by himself. There's a lot of fire coming in on the other side. A lot of glass. Might have to just dig himself into a corner. Get the M4 out. 00 already on 2. They get 1. Silly Mode does pick up the player. Don't nade. It's not a nade coming through. It's a player, and he gets a shot on him as well. Drops him down. Let's go. Get another point back. Defend up where you can. He's not got the meds. Might need to figure out where to go. Like me, some of us don't know exactly where the stairs are. He's trying to recall back. He's under fire on the corners. Needs some LG assistance. He's still holding and gets another one down, but 00 Nation refusing to let off the brakes now. LG, I'll turn it around. They've got a couple of little insertions from 00 Nation a bit further around, and they want to try and deal with. But 00 Nation, it looks like they've got the reinforcements call, as maybe that single platoon became 2 by the looks of it. They all split. Quick look at the map. Map is topside. Ooh, 00 Nation got the call now. They got the zone. LG got to make a shift. Now they are a lot tighter, so maybe they can isolate 00 Nation or 00 Nation's teams down here. Maybe it's going to be enough. Maybe this team is too strong to handle. LG with the crossbow in hand. Dope ski. We saw the mortars, mate. There's no messing around. Choo choo poo pants. Goes down and out. Mate, you gotta have some bigger cojones to have a crossbow in the middle of this, mate. Is it subject that you've just not found anything else, or is it subject that you just want to be that guy that got a crossbow kill? I think you're the guy that got the crossbow kill, right? They're all pushing. I don't think crossbow knows. Oh. Nades. Gonna take the time. Let's get the nade up and over. That will be not too bad. We'll bounce a little bit short. The crossbow will come further back. Oh. Oh. Clenched then. I thought he got a hit. 00 Nation on the retreat back on this sort of southwest side of the zone is 4 times. Let's go. Trying to push forwards. I don't think he's quite understood the comms. I don't think it's the same here. But he's going for it. Oh! Took him. Didn't take him down though. Let's just put this on so we can see the players scampering around. We've got players really close as well. He's playing out in the open or with a crossbow, and he's not getting punished. Now with the barrel shooting, that should draw some attention now. But the Uzi comes down. You should have started a crossbow because you were going undetected in a crazy zone. 00 Nation is backing away. They come south side now as they recall back down. But they are running into an LG squad themselves down for the final play. He's going to try and tap down 1. There goes 2 as he's holding the south side back though. Might want to try and stick some of the residents for the reinforcements though from 00 Nation do come in. I think there's 2 of them though remain. Tuscan is down as well. He is the solo 1, so they are making the push further around. Eager to try and capture him though. He's taking some shots. Unfortunately goes down himself. LG have lost a whole section. 00 Nation now, they are not happy with staying where they are. They're now pushing their way out. This could be quite a quick game, and LG Gotta get these numbers back. 73 alive, so I feel like we've had some calls back. Where is the beacon of love? Where are the blue chips? Are there blue chips on this? There are no blue chips in this, are there? Trying to tune back on the barrel here. Yeah, where are the comeback arenas though on the map? I'm not actually seeing them. Ah, it's the comeback arena. Hello, Mark. Come on, jeez, mate. Get your mind in play. It's the actual arena. Man, that's gonna be messy. Comeback arena. Jeez. OG trying to hold it. Oh, eventually picking apart now. The final players in the town. Nearly lost a full platoon, but this full platoon, Darryl just says no. Smoke does come up. Molly's not bad. Will it go in? It doesn't. It hits the outside. The rains fire down on the outside. Might have enough time to get Shap 2K back up as he will try and clamber through the glass. Could have got for a little one. That's going to go for that res with the right play. Gulags. I can't get to the gulag though, can I? No way. No way. Oh, he did stick it as well. Actually, friendly fire is on. Because they just tapped each other down. But they are. I don't think these guys actually care about it now. Final player though. Got to go. Maybe friendly fire's not on their own platoon. Gotta go out. Get those points in the bag. Got to go though. Defended. So LG making difficult work of it. But they have cleared the town now. Zero Nation though on the outside. I wish I could get to the gulag. Hola. Isn't the gulag here? I'm waiting for the gulag to appear, right? Yeah, that's a whole squad gone now. Cool. I've got a leaderboard updated. Wicked. Eager to chase. Carl spun out. M249 is disgusting. 0-0 Nation, 15 kills. They are on full containment now. Oh, the famous bridge. Especially on the ranked games. It's waiting for it to appear, though. It's not there. What phase? We're phase 1, so it will come phase 2. So, oh, mate, if that opens up, lads. Woof! We're going now for a bit of gulag action. 0-0 Nation. I do hold the north side. They got the zone. So LG are going to want to come in. See, they got 0 kills. They've not been in the action. They've got 3 kills here, but they've lost a handful of players as well. This must be another squad. It is another squad, though. So there's the 0-0 Nation team. They want to push him back. Looks like they all want to call back. So I think they understand now that LG are the team that's in the zone. LG need to make either a huge breakthrough here. And how many... This is a play, right? 0-0 Nation are holding now the bridges. So I think they understand LG is not on this north side of the island. So they've positioned themselves up now on 2 of the bridges, waiting for the teams to come across. LG we're going to have to go for the communication or move over. Here comes the drones. I'll figure out exactly where they are. LG are extending now over, so a bit of a drop off. I'll push a little bit further now to that east-hand side of the zone. But they're also doing the same. They've just got to, again, get their teams now over. LG, if they get condensed in here, they're going to have to take zone damage on the other side. Production did not tell us about the gulag. I was just thinking, I'm not seeing the tiles on this map, so you guys are right. It's going to have to be that. 7 seconds to roll. Zone is coming in. LG on the outside, and we'll be under an element of pressure. And Gulag time. Come on. Let's get them. Get the calls in chat. What we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is horrible. Production. You guys are terrible. Who's going to take this one? Look at this. Oh, mate. He's going to get condensed in quite quickly. He's got Bolty. It's 3 players around. Uzi, though, is a little bit further over. First, though, comes actually either or. Who's backing out. I think it's quite an even split here. It's a Bolty you don't really want. Is he going to surely get tabbed, though, from the other side? You know, I'm not even going to look at the map. I'm going to try and swing around as best I can. Now, one of the LG players, though, is also getting called. A2 can hurt. Does pick up one. Going for a few bits and bobs. Himself doesn't Uzi on the outsides. I'm going to try and pick apart the... God, these guys are not in the same party. It's going to be quite hard. Does get caught himself. So there's another kill on the board. Actually getting caught. Let's try and focus on the players on the outside here. Just on the out here. Needs to try and get in. On the other side. OG get bullied to a degree. But this team needs to get in now. They have got themselves pretty tight though again. So they are pushing their way in. Is it a sense of just now trying to hold and get back in? Don't take the fight any further? Or would you think on the other team, do you know what, make a play with the Amazing Panda? Maybe come out of this shack and go. You'd look at any one of these buildings and go, there's definitely someone in there. This is Gulag. This is the Gulag. Let's go. Go on, what would you do? Would you in chat just do that? Yeah, hold out as best you can. They're going to come back. Now the Gulag is going to go. Now back on. But this is the opportunity now. LG can get some more teams over. We have actually seen LG have burst over to the other side. 0-0 have got themselves in now. Got a few bits and bobs in the back pocket, so it's not like they're coming completely fresh. 0-0 though is extending themselves out a little bit further, so they're going to take some other compounds. I think LG learning from their last game, they want to get contained, and they got themselves over. The Sea of Red now is leaving. Now pushing our way up. It is phase number 2, so quick look at that map. LG obviously have got themselves over. They've got to extend. They've got a few people still hanging around the bottom, but this whole south side's in. So LG, if they play it smart, they could maybe condense. But is it a numbers game at this point? Is it a... You just got to throw, keep your numbers close. I feel like they keep your numbers close together and take the aggressive fights where you can. Isolate individual players and teams and then just use your numbers against them, because PUBG is a numbers game. Donation now picking up one. I'm going for the fight on the other side. This is where we saw him being the green. General broadcast. He's generally down and out. Oh my days. Karamatic gets tapped with the Bolty. I've seen players go down to blue as well. 69 left alive. There's a Raft coming in. Oh, yep. Shoot your own player. Get him a res as quick as you can. Get the smokes out. You're just getting tabbed. Call my name free. Going down. Here comes the Bolty. Comes through. Oh, he's got the one resin. Doesn't even stop to go get the thirsty Thursdays, but mortars are coming in. Where are the mortars coming in from? It's like a human sacrifice. Coming from the outside edge, so could be either or. LG on the defense, though. Shotguns are still raining in. The mortars are still raining themselves in. I'm trying to find a player I can look at from an FPP point of view. Shotguns going in. Mortars still coming in. Player down, player down. LG lose everybody in the compound. Now, if it is LG firing the mortars in, that's kind of when you need to make sure it counts. Where's that huge amounts of drops as well? Is it evenly split? I just feel like this force is insane. I feel like this little squad has no idea what is happening. It's just going to be a sea of people. RPGs maybe? You could be like, don't shoot. You'd be the one guy that shoots, and this squad is just going to go, there's people behind us. And that's exactly what's happening. The cars are turning round. M249 out the back of a car. Mate, it's Puz has made, and it's a mistake. He's gone down pretty quickly. M249's now pulled up, and the new target has been acquired. 0-0. We've already taken 2 so far. Are taking the more of the aggressive stars. It looks like that seems to be the place in the other 2 lobbies. Got to go now on the defense as she goes down. M24 is a beast to try and hold up on. They are using... I mean, they've gone... And they are just getting picked apart here. Whole squad is just rolled. Take the cars coming down towards you on the left-hand side. He goes down. LG Master Grinder grinded his way in towards an LG after taking what I'd say getting themselves in zone. Do you know, I would have classified as a win. They were in a good position. Then they just split apart. The clear game strat is stay together. Stay together, stack up and go. There you go. Good shots coming on. If he wasn't going to get that knocked out, it was going to be the next one, though. And now all we've got left are some bits and bobs of LG. Got 3 remain. I feel like that is coming from their own team. Oh, can a 3-man do much? It is definitely all over at this point here. LG back-to-back losses, I feel. Something magical needs to come out. They've got some high kills, so yes, they might not got the chicken dinner, right? But let's remember, there are no placement points, right? It's all kill-based. So actually, when we go look at the leaderboard, it might be a bit different. Let's see what the 2-man can do. They are going to now take the fight on close. It's only a matter of time before the comms come down. Whoa! Get run over! That should be it. That's the final kill. And there's be a kill. I'll bump over here so we don't get... But LG eliminated. 2 out of 2 for them. Disappointing. But they were okay. At like some point. Then we saw the Gulag appear, right? And then the Gulag was just the same. This team sort of stacking themselves up just seem a bit more powerful. And 0-0, they've got 3 wins so far. Be interested to see what the other lobbies do. We will take a quick break. I've got to reload the lobby. Got to get the new Observer fired out. Madness game 1, Military Islands. Game number 2, Gulag. Madness. Love it. We're going to take a quick break, though. It's going to be a little cheeky Miramar. GG, those 0 Nations. They took our game number 2.
One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' rise. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' rise. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay. It's okay. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. I ain't been feeling spectacular, flow so sick it's hazardous. Y'all still suck like Dracula. Sip this beat, let's back it up. And I don't care about critics cause they talk too much. And I know that I gotta keep on grinding, finding myself. I ain't gonna stop until I know I had enough. Mama, I made it, I know that they see me. I'm popping these bottles just like I'm a genie. I'm glad that you made me get all in my DNA. I'm about my chips like I'm working for Frito-Lay. And bet it bag on myself. I don't do this for my health. Every thread is a champion. Got the title, need a belt. I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. I don't take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. Gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. I don't take my word for it, this a promise and a threat.
Still young spits, but you come a young boss. Eating real good, so a man's gon' floss. Got my way up in my view, real posh. You a frisbee mine, so that mean you get tossed. Bought a new clip, studio in the back. Numbers ran up, had to split it with the chaps. Realest in the city, in my record, a fact. But your man's only chat when he do it in the raps like spot go lost and don't really care what it cost them. You don't wanna cost them. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal wanted to, so I bought them. Don't run track, but I run up a check. Run, do it real big, gotta one up the next. Point to the sky with the one up, I'm blessed. I'm young, rich and black, so you know I'm a threat.
Oof. So, is it a numbers game? Is it just a case you just got to stack as many up and just steamroll isolated people, or a bigger team or a platoon that's in front of you? The first two games have been really mad. So 0-0 got both their teams won in the lobby. Sonic's won in my one. 0-0 won in mine, but Sonic's won in lobby number 3. We're still lobby number 2 is still going at the moment with Gibson. They've got 50 people up still, so still undecided actually who is going to win that one. Let's have a quick look though of the leaderboard as it stands at the moment. Anyway. So leaderboard though as it stands, obviously 0-0 Nation though, 84 points in total, 64 kills. Sonic though had a good game for us, so 55 on the board. Bonus points though, did get 5 additional bonus points though, 0-0 Nation on game number 1. This is the Wrangle game, it's after the Wrangle game. So they again made a difference. Luminosity obviously they got 13 kills, really surprised. Obviously their B team, I can't remember, did our A team do much? I don't feel like it did. I feel like they had a great position, but it didn't quite close out exactly what they needed to close out. So, obviously, as it stands, that does include game number 1. Obviously, for those that are joining us, what is going on? How do the points work? Obviously, the points work based on a couple of things. Obviously, each team, we've got 3 of the teams. Each one of them, though, has double. So, Sonics have A and B. Luminosity have A and B. Obviously, 0-0 have A and B as well. 4 points, 4 rounds each of matches that will go across. So, I've actually got AA a lot of the time. I actually have 1 B team. But it's not A and B as in, like, B is the weaker team. It's not that. It's how they split them up. But this is the key bit. Kill points. 1 1 kill equals a kill point, so 1 point for every kill, but you get 5 additional bonus points for each of the surviving captains. Again, I'm just waiting for a bit of artwork to go. If not, I've got a spreadsheet. I'll just copy and paste spreadsheet over. I'll try and I'll get that on screen as best as I can for you guys. So they've got obviously a lot that they are obviously weighted on trying to keep those leaders alive, but without losing those points necessary. What does the format though of the day look like? Well, the day is pretty, as it already kicked off. We've done a wrangle. Bosh, we had the Sonics win that one. Sonics Group A or Team A won that one. Tego though, our 0-0-A team won that as well. So LG for me lost. I had them back to back. They couldn't quite get it going. So LG lost 2 of their games. They're actually going to now transition across to lobby number 2, where they are going to take on 0-0-B. But that'll be the first time they've actually met them. So that'll be interesting one. We're going to go into Miramar, and then obviously we are going to go into a vacation. Yes, I was muted. My bad. The password change, it threw me, guys. But anyway, take the piss in chat. I was just saying, we're going to take a quick break. The lobby is up now. Most of ours in. This is actually quite a big game, because I've got Sonic's A team versus 0-0 Nation A team. We saw the A Nation destroy, I think I can say that, Lunacy Gaming's A team, or the A group, in the last round. But Sonic's won my first game. So this is basically my game 1 winners versus my game 2 winners. Look, lobby's done. I reckon a couple more minutes though on the board though before we get ourselves back in. It's going to be a Miramar. I'll see you guys in a bit. I shouldn't be muted next time though. I hope. Anyway.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the comeback? Yeah. Are you ready for the comeback? You know we the ones that ready for whatever. We gon' have to show them something, man. Let me see them hands up all the way front back. You don't understand that I'm doing what you can't with no cap. This is the return of the one. You ain't see him coming, you just heard drums. They've been ready for the battle. Any person that comes got the weight of the world on them. Yeah, they're too strong. I might have been down, not out. It's on sight, you gon' figure that out. And I might have been down, not out. Only one thing I gotta know now. So are you ready for the comeback? Yeah. Are you ready for the? Are you ready for the comeback? You know we the ones that. Let me see them hands up all the way front back. Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback? Now I see you with your bad self. If you're into taking L's, then I can't help. I've
be the self-made champ, look at my belt. I built this all from the ground up, it's all by myself, y'all know. This is the return of the one. You ain't see him coming, you just heard drums. They've been ready for the battle, any person that comes got the weight of the world on them, yeah, they're too strong. I might have been down, not out. It's on sight, you gon' figure that out. And I might have been down, not out. Only one thing I gotta know now is, are you ready for the comeback? Yeah. Are you ready for the... Huh? Are you ready for the comeback? You know we the ones that... Let me see them hands up all the way front back. Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
I know I'm in your head.
Mark, Jack, you alright, mate? How you doing? Oh, we're just waiting for the Irishman to join his lobby. There are 3 lobbies going on this evening, though. I'm on lobby number 1, Gibson Castle lobby number 2, and the King Big Dip is covering lobby number 3. How's it been so far? It's mad. Having crazy amounts of people versus crazy amounts of people is just insane. You had the blue chip in to call back. I don't think we saw blue chip really on my game number 1 in a wrangle, but we saw the gulag in game 2. Who knew the gulag was going to come into play? I thought it was going to be blue chips. I just assumed there's going to be these little blue chips around Takeover. I never really clocked and didn't see him before, but no, it's the gulag. We only got, unfortunately, 1 set of gulag to appear. Didn't see any mortar strike though, but I definitely feel like this format is how many guns can you point at individual people and just shoot them? It felt like Sonic's steamrolled a little bit of LG for game number 1. LG had a better position. Sonic's moved their way around and kind of just picked them off and then pushed him into a little. They literally kicked him off like it is like this is Sparta, like the 300 where they kick him and he goes down the cliff, because LG went down to the bottom and they were just firing on top of him. And then we saw LG obviously scab up to 1. The second game, now LG back in my lobby, but we had 0-0 Nation. 0-0 Nation had a better position. LG fighting early doors to that hot drop though in the town, but then they kind of got organized quite quickly, and then we saw them taking fights, and then there was a point where they actually went, do you know what, it's time to disengage, and they moved their way back around and out of the area. They put themselves to the top side. We saw the gulag, we came back from the gulag, and then we had actually, you know what, I think the hardest part was getting LG into the island, and they did. They wrapped themselves around nicely, they put themselves into the island, but then they just got picked apart. They just like spread out as if they're playing like normal comp. But this is definitely not normal. I feel like you just need to get the numbers together and stick together as one big army, not quite as small platoons or firing squads on the front line. What's up for grubs though? It is a 100k of G coins though for the winning clan. It is round robin. There is 1 day to go at it, and there are 1,000 G coins for every single player though that is in here. There have been other G coin giveaways, but they were earlier on in the recruitment phases. But it is time for game number 3. We've had Arango, we've just had Tego. It's time for Miramar. I'll see you guys in a second. Here we go. It's match number 3, and it's Miramar. There's only match 4 this evening. This is a fun event. It's not super serious competition. Thank you very much. Yes, this is my new studio / office. Moved out last week. BT let me down. I've got a massive cable running from my house out in the garden. Crazy. Yeah, it's set up dedicated really for soundproofing and sound deadening. I'm a bit worried about the heating here. I need to figure out that piece as well. I might actually put some AC units in that, or if I can find quiet AC units. They've got a fan hanging out the window at the moment, but it's keeping the temperatures down. So flight path though is the southeast to north central. 0-0 Nation though are my lobby 2 winners, and Sonic's group team A, my lobby 1 winners. They now jump themselves out, so kind of my winners versus winners so far this evening. LG though have LG group A have been in both of my first 2 games, but both lost as well, and I feel like they had massive takeaways that they could have won it at points, but it seems to be when it falls pretty quickly. And talk about falling, that was the zone. Both teams now not really in. Sonics have the prime spot, nice and tight. We have a bit more of an extension here between our 0-0 Nation. Good to see the war team in here. They seem to all be in their same squad, with a man leading his way. Just clocking a lot of the names though. I've got a blessing by that man to cast APL Season 1 and Season 2 now. Where's Bards? Why are you not playing, mate? Gunners here. So if you are just jumping away, and this is a bit of a fun event, it's Platoon, it's a round robin. There are 3 teams. Sonic A, Sonic B, 0-0 Nation A and 0-0 Nation B. And obviously we have Luminosity Gaming Team A, Team B, with 86 people in the lobby. This is super stacked, and it's normal. The normal rotation wise, we've got all of the new additions been added, including the blue chip. Obviously in the last round it was the gulag, so for those that haven't experienced it yet, if you have the right util, you can go now pick up a player's blue chip that has been down and flushed, and you can attend one of these. Obviously, you pop the blue chip in on the screen, and then you'll be able to call your player back. Now, they will get called back, and the blue team will go high sky, but they will jump down without any more gear. So, yes, you might want to bring them back in, but you need to factor in they won't have any gear to take the fight. So, if you're in the action, you might not want to do that. Another thing you need to think about as well is that how this works. There is no placement point. So, despite that we've had Sonics and 00 Nation win, it's about the kills. So how many kills did they get in, and an element of that though is going to come down to how many people come back. So how many people came back from the gulag. It was kind of forced. Didn't really feel the blue chip in game number 1, but definitely game 2 we had a forced experience that you had to get yourself back in, and as they did, it means that you potentially more kills to go. So just wait for the leaderboard though to get updated again, but as it stands, 00 Nation is leading the way as both their A team and B team won game number 1. There is no delay as well, so how is everyone? I can talk to you freely. You guys can engage. We can talk about this format. It is nice. I actually kind of like these fun events as well. Like, it's nice to have some of these as well. Just before we get the big event PGS2 kicking off, I got the pleasure of casting the NA round of 16. That was insane with King and Gibson, the guys who are also casting these 2 lobbies here. And we obviously just finished up with our EU. Now, obviously not casting the EU stuff myself, but it was good to watch. We had the watch party, and I was watching some of the streams and stuff as well. So it is going to be a good event, I feel. Limited spots though for the EU to grab. That's because they've got the partner teams already there. 00 Nation, though, they are making their rotation in towards Charmer. One of the factor is they are taking their blue chip zone that's here as well. So they are trying to secure. We saw that from Luminosity Gaming on game number 1. I felt like they were trying to hold that. They put themselves high up to position themselves there. So is that the strat for this? Obviously, 00 Nation, they were steamrolling ahead when they got the first Dynamo knocked over from LG. Sonic's the same. So let's see how that goes. Let's go. How you doing, Moto? Moto Go 0. How's things? Is that Sonic's are wrapping up high? As they are going for a little bit of Monty. A little bit of Monty in my life. As Ploob get a few bits and bobs. Extend out, and he's going to be uncontended, really. So teams, this might be an interested. They do rotate in behind Sonics. Right, what does that mean? It's only 4 games as well this evening. I know you're used to 6. There's only this one and one more. The next one is the one I'm interested in for because it's a Vigendi. Can't go wrong with that. It's going to be mental. Let us know as well. If you guys have been watching the other lobbies, you can see the other lobbies. Exclamation mark lobbies in chat. That will give you all of the links to Gibson Cast and King Dip as they will be covering. I would love to know how the other lobbies have been. We've had a mini zone here. That was a insane start. But this zone's not too bad. We've got obviously the south west corner, Death Valley. And Sonics, though, is extending all the way up to the top. Bloop's gone a little cheeky drop himself. Let's have a guess what's in the drop. He might just give away as he goes for a pick. It's MK. Oh, but he's under pressure. The pop of smoke. He does it quite quickly, but that tyre has gone. So, you might want to get some shots back. He's not opting to get in that car, so he's going to get rotating away. Oh, leaderboard's updated. Ooh. It's tight. It is very tight. That last game had made a big change to the leaderboard. Just that a quick reload, because obviously I can have a quick look at that when we get back. Okay. All right, leaderboard is ready to go. On the way back off the game numeral 2. victim. Do you know what? I give the crew massive benefit of the doubt because it's not an easy leaderboard though to update. Obviously the points, and they've got to figure out all of our caps and if they survived. Tukadun is one of the caps himself as he rotates his way back. As they're ferrying people up. It's definitely a taxi I want to get on. More of that crazy taxi game like back in the day. Kind of a little front lines being drawn here. These guys are holding 2. Got that one there. There's one down in Val as well, isn't there? So I feel like if 0-0 put themselves up in this high ground in the Death Valleys, and maybe then these players behind, if they've got the communication, will come up around the very, very far west side. We'll see the high ground really taken. That will condense Sonics into this midsection. It's not the best hill to hold. Now, yes, they 0-0 Nation won't have side angles on them, but they will be containing them, especially if the zone pulls away. Won't really help them out. I wonder if there's like a master party, like where like the commanders are making the calls, like, yeah, we're relocating. It's not the right hold. I also feel like they should have like different util. Oh, someone just had a mortar. That's exactly what I want to see. Already being creative. What we got? What we got on? Surely it's going to be the call. Let's go for it. Is it on course? Is someone making the right calls? Ooh, bit off of the first one. Second one needs to be recalled back. Pretty much on par with the first. Oh, they are lobbing mortars back themselves as they go over. The Sonics are really tight here. A good mortar could cause some problems. Oh, recall that back slightly. Hard to see it. Mortars now coming to shift. Oh, that's gone south. 0-0 Nation. They get it. There's a little bit of water restore. Mainly back in. Expect a recall back. Might going to see our great show. Solo Ranger, Navy SEAL style. Going to parachute behind enemy lines. Take them all out. Yeah, leaderboard will come up. So, leaderboard is not live. It's not powered by Twilight. Well, 60. They are using Twilight to get it. But I have it as a visual. So I will bring it up after this one though. It is live, so I can see you guys talking about it. No cap though. Forged defense now as he's holding his way out. Molly, he's gonna try and get a kill confirmed on the ball, but the car sucks it up. There's 2 down. There's 1. Sonics though, the first couple of kills here, but they've lost the zone, so they need to get themselves in. Looks like we are seeing a huge migration from the team as Zerba frames and the game. So it's been a blip actually after the last couple of updates, is especially cars on the map and how they rotate. They just look like they're bouncing about with it space. Was it right? Is 84 people in the lobby as well, so that's not great. Only a car's been rolled over. He's actually one of our other captains, so this one's a pretty stacked one. Look at this squad here. If you could do !Clandemonium as well, I'll give you some more information about the actual event and how it's run. Obviously, you can do format as well. That will give you some more information. A little bit more detail. Let's have a look at the rules. So Sonics have pushed back. They were holding here. They played back. So 0-0 pushing back slightly. Would have thought they might have extended out and held. There's a strong platoon in the middle. Pans out, mate. Going to continue to work their way forward. Sonics are about to crest over the top. Okay. He's looking at Harwin. Here's one of our other captains. That's about too much actually, to be fair, because knowing with 84 people in the lobby, it's only a matter of time. So I have pushed up. There's our Navy SEAL, well behind enemy lines here, so might be able to call the mortar strikes out a little bit more. Would like to see more mortar strikes, especially from positions like this. Again, I would have thought, especially in a platoon, would you not like have one person like trying to grab as many mortar strikes, or the rest of the platoon grabbing those mortar bullets and just providing it to one person within the squad? Maybe the EMS being the same, because that would be very effective also. Drones, we've seen a couple of drones already. They're going to tuck themselves in and on. Gamer Raymond. This is going to be the first one really looking up and over. Try to cover as many people as I can. There's no further around. Definitely phase number 2. Oh! On the road. Auto strike's not being accurate as yet. I feel like it's a bit of a throwaway. You get those mortar strikes. If you get the area right, if you know where the players are, it could cause some huge issues. Tickleton now having to back away. I think they're trying to look to get around the other side. Phase number 3 though has exposed, and both teams are in, so no need. This is kind of where you want to hit those mortar strikes and those compounds. You'll see our Navy SEAL now having to move, and I suppose the reinforcements of the platoon that sits behind now needs to get shifting as well. So far, it's been actually the slowest game. I'd say pretty much ended by now. Our last couple, Sonics. So do you get another knock as they are grabbing 0-0 Nation? The big question. This is the big powerhouse game. Both these teams won their first games. Both these teams won their second games. Have they got what it takes to take the win? Is this a case that whoever wins this one's going to take it? Whoa! Plume getting the shots down. M249 comes out the back door. As we are now seeing a push here from Sonic, so they're taking the aggressive stance as the Camarado pings across the sand dunes though. Little bunny hop skip though before chucking the molly, but receiving mollies in return. They get not just a molly, they get a knock as well. I just know Tiggleton leading the way forward as he runs his way in and around. He's looking to try and take as many as he can though, as the org in hand. He's got players running around all over the place though. Whips across to the right hand side. They do lose a player in the moment though. They are taking a high ground now. Tickleton again taking the initial shots. I can't quite get the connecting the final sections now, as the smoke should be enough to provide, but the nades are coming over the top. 0-0 Nation getting blown apart slightly. Tickleton still holding a small compound as he picks up one of his boys. M249. You can hear him rattling around in the battlefield. We kind of got a front line. This clash between the red and the blue has really started to engage. 0-0 Nation going to try and exchange the reds as they can already, but we definitely have a lot more, I suppose, death from 0-0 Nation. There's our front line. Where's our mortar strikes now? Mortar strikes should blow apart either one of these squads now. Sonic's disengaged slightly, even took it in right in the middle as he is pushing his way out, getting more knocks. So there's a secondary one, but then he just ducks right in front of the face of the RPG. Tickleton's able to get back to the cover, and Sonic's now trying to make the play. 0-0 Nation doing everything they can now to try and get as many of the reses back in. Vicky though pushes his way right round. Damon Raymond is back up as well. Here come more mortar strikes, and they're coming in the way of our 0-0 Nation. They are just beyond the enemy lines. Sonics look like they're definitely the ones trying to take it at the moment, as they are working their way through. They have a couple of teams though backing away on the outside here. 0-0 Nation though hasn't got the cover, but they are trying to climb the hills up and over the top and trying to control as much as they can at the moment. But it looks like Sonics though unable. Sharp 2K going to work in the middle though. There's far too much. These players should be getting the EMS gear. I feel like no one's picking the EMS gear. They could be literally just going bam, 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 bam. Let's get as many res as they can. Let's swap back to Tickleton nose. He's right in the mix of things. He doesn't get one. He picks up a 2, and he's able to recall back towards 0-0 Nation. They've got a few left. They've got to get the reses where they can as quick as they can. It might be a call now just to try and back away as they now try and play a little bit further down. 0-0 Nation though is again getting the zone favouring back towards them, but it looks like there has been a shout that Sonics is wrapping their way behind. Okay, let's pick up one. Now they should be getting the commands. They are losing the backsides here. If Sonics get through the back there, if they get through the south, these teams, these players sitting in the middle, they will just become easy kills. Now it looks like I suppose the right call is they are pushing their way back down. They can't remain on this fight here. Sonic's also rotating around this north side. They're taking a better rotation round. They want to get the angles where they can. Tickleton gets res up in the middle. So I'm using Tickleton as a point of reference of where the action is. Oh, that's good. So 00 Nation, though, I've stopped an element to this. Now pushing across. 00 Nation, though, still want to try and hold as much as they can. The Sonics now are trying to work down towards the south-southwest corner, taking a section at a time. Very, very tight as the team. Continues just to get those knocks, but it will get the resid on. Oh, my days. They are using... Are they actually using the goggles to scout out and pin up where people are? That is very smart. Who's got them? The call's going around. They're going to start. I don't think they even need them now. Look, Sonics have 4. If I bring the map up in like that, Sonics, though, have now got the south side. They actually that long rotation coming around all the way around that sort of north to east side. They also get it, and all we're now going to see is the team remain in the middle. I'd love Sonics to get the mortars out and just bamboozle this compound down, but they literally, like, 0 Nation were trying to hold, but as soon as Sonics knew where that line was, they just sent like squads around different sections. They got picked up though and segregated the teams down. The Sonics are just going to work. They're just picking apart the remaining struggles left, and they have really contained. The only team that really fought their way out was this north side team. They're only a 3 strong over here. Now they are starting to figure out. Sonics, I feel like, may have dropped the ball in the sense that they believe that they're completely clear. I think they think that everyone now is left in the centralized compound as they are closing their way in. Tickleton has now figured there's a weakness in the armor. Bring on the mortar strikes. Can 00 Nation get all these M249s out? We do see the EMS gear, though. They're all going to be using that quite a lot to res as best they can. So damage is just being farmed in as best they can. Natalia trying to hold out, but going down. Sneak attack does get that kill. Rounds 149 does make it down. Final player. That was the only team of 00 Nation that got out to that side. Actually go for a bit of a danger. Res there, you're not going to get away with that. There's a quick double kill confirmed, and then it comes down to the final hold now. Can 00 Nation hold the line as the push is coming in? Harwin sent to the car as a straight diversion. The blue Zonado comes out. It's going to cause some damage though. As Gazebo gets Kiddleton down. Rikis though on the straight back burner. Though 1 or 2 remain here. Third final. It is just bloodbath after bloodbath. Blue zone nade after blue zone nade. Killing spree after killing spree. I'm seeing a little bit of a difference as the players running their way into compound and driving into safety. A final couple players now remain, and it is Scrags. It looks like a Sonic win here. They've taken it. Will the points matter though? As I said, we do have a leaderboard update. The final 5 now hold. Tiggleton and the team are going full heart in. I like it. This like funny view. Trying to pick up any more of the remaining players. M249's gonna get the knock. He does get the knock though. Frogman 1 is the only one man. Dodge, duck, dive. He gets 1 as he leapfrogs himself into a kill, but he soon gets confirmed out. It's pretty much all over. I think this is the final player. Try and harvest as much as you can. 188 in the chamber. There's a team coming close. Liddo comes out, and there we go. 00 Nation down, and Sonics. Woo! Win, 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 people. If I actually make sure that my mic's on this time, because Mark muted power is always the case. Good game. Miramar definitely felt like it was a bit more of a slow one. We saw more mortar strikes. I feel like the monsters are just being thrown away. People are getting down, just launching them. I don't think they're actually really thinking about zeroing in those mortars, because an effective mortar strike, we've seen it so many times, but these players are really close together. They're holding compounds, they're holding open space and dips. If you can land them on pinpoint accuracy, that might have been a difference. Maybe we want to see that mortar and the binoculars crew stick together and try and scout out those final sections. But talk about final sections, we are going to go for a quick break because we're going to get lobby up, and then it becomes to the map that I've been looking forward very much this evening, and it's going to be the Vikendi. With a little bit of an update, we've got the blue chips. Every one of these games so far has been a mad already. Surely our snowy paradise is going to be none disappointing though. Let's have a quick break though, and I'll see all you guys in a couple of minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for an incredible night. Oh, we're taking it up a notch. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Wes and Mike TZ coming all strong. Straight into the end zone. Hey, be sure you stick around because we're only getting warmed up.
I kept the faith, keeping the faith, I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Yeah, putting in work, won't say a word till they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? Thanks to the sun. Hey, you see the melanin? Yeah, we just begun. Yeah, in my element. Came through clean looking, like a president. Martinelli porn, we celebrating with elegance. Yes, it's for the women you see by my side. She gave me reason to fight. Yes, mama, we made it. I know that you proud. Dad always told me stay true to the route. It's for the veal, golden the teal. Kids walk around with the golden they grill. Told you I'm focused, I never lost hope, and I'm giving them something they feel. I keep it true, ain't no counterfeit. How does it feel if you doubt it? It's still who we started with. Put down the seed, now it's harvesting. We make the art, then we market it, all of it. I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Hey, putting in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. This for the fam, this for the home team. Yeah. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
I started making a list of some names that I gotta mention when I'm getting my trophy. A lot of folk wasn't with me in the gym. I was shooting around, I was trying to be Kobe. No time for the phony, don't act like you know me. Got God on my side, I can stand on my lonely. Been on my ground so that wifey and I could just live a sweet life where the Zach and floating. She wasn't there and I wrote your name down and I made a mistake, gotta scribble it out. Snakes trying to slither in now. The ones that ain't put in been wanna reap benefits. They want some clout, that ain't what I'm about. I'm moving different and they moving fast. They gon' be tripping when my name is announced. And the winner is Mike TZ. Congratulations. Cause I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Put it in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Determined to get it, I'm focused and driven, so what you know about it? Yeah, I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. See, this for the fam, this for the home team. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
Ooh, it's time. Ooh, I say it's time. It's not quite time yet. We are about to go into it. They're waiting for the last couple of players, though, from our 00 Nation B team. But again, they're not the B team. It's just how they've divided the teams up. There isn't an A and a B team. They have split it evenly across them. So I think they've gone to have a little team chat before because we're the last ones who are waiting. It is pretty close. It is, at the moment, not including. I was just talking to someone else in production. So, leaderboard, though, as it stands, Sonics, though, do tab the win section because they got the bonus points. Look at that, 145. I was double checking. These doesn't include that last game, so we've still got the Miramar game now to go up. There are some other stats, though, which have been sent. So, the bonus points, though, from Sonics, though, have all... Well, actually, the rank only came from their A team. Their B team didn't get any bonus points, though, but they got 25 kills. The first team got 30 kills in that first round. The second, for Tiago, for Sonics, though, they managed to put 40... The team A got 40 kill points, and they done 35 on their B team, and both of them have got 15 points on their bonus. 0-0, who are chasing at the moment, though, their first game they got the win with us with the they got the wins right in the other lobby. They got 34 kill points on game number 1, and 00 Nation for game numeral 1, but B team got 30. And again, the bonus points, 15 and 10. Tago, though, was a little bit different. The 00B team didn't get the win, but they only got 4 kills, so they didn't get as many kills as they wanted. But 57 points, though, for 00A. So a little bit of difference, though. LG, game number 1 was with us. They only got 5 kill points confirmed on that first game against Sonic, so it definitely was a bit of a storm when it came down to LG. The B team did get more points, though. They got 8 kill points, but both of them didn't get any bonus points because they all died out. Second, though, same LG unable to get the win on the board, but this time they got more kills. Definitely favouring that Tago map, though, because 28 for A and 20, though, for that team B. Miramar, though, is still being calculated as we speak, as I was just double checking to see if we had that leaderboard, but we don't have it just yet. But as it stands, Sonic, though, is in the lead, 175 points in total versus 165, so there's only 10 in it. Mate, Sonic's stormed ahead, but the question is, did they farm as many kills as they needed to? Did we even see 00 do a recall back? Because I felt like they put some numbers down themselves. They did a little bit on their defense. It was really hold that line section when it came down to taking the win. That was Wrangle done. Miramar's now done. Tago's now been done. It comes up to our snowy section, which is the Vikendi. I'm actually quite excited for this one because it has had the slight update, though. It does have the blue chips, though, for the callback. No more gulag. I'm sorry. Love the gulag. Actually, no, there is gulag in this because we've got that little bit up in that sort of northwest section, is it? So I expect to see that pop up again. I'm keen to find out. We've got to find out where the last couple of players, though, are. It looks like our 00 Nation. We're waiting for a few of theirs. I think they've gone to go have a chat because if they are going to take it, there's only 10 points according to at the moment, but that might be based, don't forget, not including that last game. So we have to wait and see how that goes. Let's take a quick break, though. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Doing anything mundane as usual. Look, homie, your self-worth is crucial. You sowing seeds, you might as well make them fruitful. I'ma keep it truthful, tell you what I mean. True religion is literal, God in your genes. I always felt different and odd as I seen. I realized I'm gifted and God is the king. Created many things, put the stars in their place. Then he turned around and he put me in a race. All glory to God, now I swim in the grace. I see his fingerprints in the winds and the waves. I don't know how he think of designs like Tinker, Hatfield, at will, create things only his mouth spills. Word the meaning, yo, I had to borrow that line. I swallow my pride, I'm humbly the Father's design. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? You are God design, 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 God design.
Creation doesn't exist without a creator. There is no design without a designer. And the God we served designed you. Designed.
God design you.
Did someone mention it's game 4? And did someone mention there's some gulag? Yes, throw some gulag in. Do you know what? It's the game 4. We've got a bit of gulag. What else can we throw in? Some bears. We've got some bears, mate. Bloody polar bears in the map. I can't wait for this one to see who engages with the polar bears and try and get the loot. But we do have the gulag though. That will come into play down the bottom section. So let's wait and see how it goes. Again, it's a little bit of a split. So it is Luminosity Gaming versus our 00 Nation. LG, back to the LGA, but this is now the other 00 Nation though in this lobby. Looks like though 00 Nation have had the conversation to go big or go home. They don't want to mess with the bears. They want to mess with the lumberyard, and they literally turn around. They've all stacked themselves back up here. So LG find themselves now back on the defensive foot, but we do have the guns in hand already. Might be able to catch a couple off guard 4 times. Gets the spray. Doesn't quite get the connection that is needed. Has to try and back his way. There's one behind. No spray. Let's go. That's a quick confirm on that one. He go. I'm back. He's just going to try and back away from this one. I love, yeah, 100%. That was a clear indication. There's a small group going to a small outpost of LG teams, and it was like, guys, let's go. We want this. LG though, not getting isolated. 0-0 just stacking. Stack. Maybe are too strong. Cinema mode done well in the first couple of games, so let's see how that works out. Do you maybe, now you've lost like what, 50%, now more than 80% if you're 80% of your tune, maybe it's time to go, do you know what, it's time to roll, let's get the hell out of here. They actually will get an opportunity to escape, I feel. Well, they don't, they go into the unpushable, but the unpushable is not pushable. That there's the option. This is get the hell out of here. 100%. So LG clearly wanting to try and get as much land mass as possible. And yeah, this was a full stack. Mortar in hand. Have they? Do you think they've snuck through the middle? See a red. It's like the mob, mate. It's like Gladiator. I could do some damage from up here, though. It's like snipers from Saving Private Ryan. There's two. One's going for the hold. Oh, no. They've lost one. Oh! They've been dealt damage. And the final member of the platoon out on the Todd and gets caught. Look at LG. Hold on. Look at how many of them in the gulag. There is one. Oh, well, 0 Nation. I don't know whether to be excited for there's only one because they've done really well, or disappointed there's only one. You gotta think, Glock, he's gonna be the only one here going, my days, there's a lot of, there's no one else here with me. But, because you can make the count, right? You've made the count that there is, obviously we started, 84, whatever, you make the count, you find yourself in 67, you're like, okay, there's, I'm sharing this gulag with quite a few people. Maybe the strat is just stay still. Maybe he forgot there's a gulag. Maybe he died and just exited like, hey, I think to do. We've got this already. Maybe doesn't get away with it. LG getting a free bit of loot, I feel. Is that the strat? Just don't move. I feel like he's going to come back. Engage player one. LG though. And on the flip side, guys, right? On the flip side, you're running around the gulag and all you see is LG people. You gotta go, guys, we're doing something wrong now. Let's have a little chat. Let's take the opportunity. Here he goes. He definitely left. Wasn't taking the pressure of a one-man gulag battle. Going back for the second gulag. But yeah, LG, you gotta be thinking like, do you know what? We might need to work on something a bit here. Lag ping, maybe. Snowstorm. Underway. I don't know why it's tempting me to go do that. That is horrible. I feel like I'm going to lag out if I do it. Let's get out of there. We don't need to get involved in that. General broadcast might need to get involved in that. Because he is coming their way. Castle's held, so the whole gulag team might get a call to go. Drops are coming down, so assuming we're ready to go. Doesn't look like going for castle, so they are trying to find their own section. There is a nation. I think when they see the parachutes in the sky, they're going to isolate again and start pushing. The only advantage is they were really uncontended. There's a nation just full distraction here, and now going for the loot. Watch this. This is a right, lads. Get in. Off we go. We know next target acquired. Oh, get as many kills as you can. Oh, I'm just going for a push. Actually, coming on the other side of the road now. Big nade if it happens. Big nade comes over the top though. Gonna just fall short, I feel. Snow just lifted a little bit. When do we get the next gulag? Let's go back to the gulag. We got the next one on the way. About to kick off now. Gulag. Right, we got some more from 00 Nation. We've got three versus what, 4, 5, 3 on 5. Make your calls in chat now. 00 Nation going to come out this one with more, or we're going to see LG take this one. LG have got the numbers, but they haven't been performing too well this evening. Actually going to get more than one gulag on the way though, unlike the first one. Way to go. Let's confirm. We are starting to see the gulag take effect. The first kill goes in. LG, second one goes in. LG getting wins from the gulag. And here is our number one. Come on, you gotta be disappointed. You know he rage quit. Do you think rage quit? Do you think it's ping? Maybe it's ping. Maybe it's ping. Maybe just thought there was no gulag. Maybe thought I died and that was it at the end of the game. And now he's got people in party saying, mate, you're out. You're not helping us. The gulag's being won. Let's go back to some of the main action. LG get 2 out of 2 gulags won. At least they're getting some wins somewhere this evening. In the mini battlefield, the condensed battlefield. 0-0 Nation are sticking the reses on and Lewis again trying to hold down the compounds here. LG though defending the compound well. They do have a split on the other side, but they need to get these back over. We're going to be getting ourselves in a cable car, maybe. I've seen the shots though now coming down from their hill. I think it's only a matter of time before we see more of an aggressive stance here from 0-0 Nation as they will try and play up and over. LG doing the same. They've fallen into the trap now. That's the first person. Does get the first knock though, but having to recall back. It's going to go down. That is back. He just needs the rest of the team super tight here. LG driving their way around. P90 in hand. And picks apart. This is what we want to see from LG. They'll continue into push. They'll continue into play. Reload with the P90. Finds the Groza. Initial shots they go from the P90. Groza can hit hard, but so can the P90. He's got to take on 2. He gets 1, but can't flip across to the other though. The quick kill confirmed. LG trying to stack up and go. The Groza's now down. Couple of quick reses though have come in from 0-0 Nation. Definitely feel like they can get the reses where they can. Final player though, try and stick the smoke out where possible because the pushes are coming in. Nado is also coming through. 0-0 Nation though do get 15 kills on the board. So despite it looks like I'm on the back foot here, the main force is the one which I think is getting the bigger hits. Getting a bit sneaky, going up into the rafters. LG. Ghosty GGG and knows all the tricks in the book. How's your boot? Get to try and hold now as they are going to pop the smokes now on this final side. And LG. Great to go. Well behind enemy lines at the moment. 12 kills though from LG. I feel like they're doing alright. I feel like they're getting the numbers where they need to. I just need to get a win here really. That's the final section for them as well. But we'll be able to hear the shots. Actually be behind enemy lines. There is an element of confusion. Since the emergency pickup goes up, so that might be able to help. With so many players running around, an individual can get lost. Greta does take some shots over the org. Doesn't quite get the connection where she needed. She's going to have to try and now get the res. Get the med back on. The med though does come back on. The raining cover though also comes from behind. Greta now puts the first confirm on the board for herself. And that's the team now coming in. LG evacuating what I'd classify as more of a winning battle for them. They might be trying to dump themselves in. We're only 4 up. LG having to work around, but they are getting picked apart one at a time. They have got to stick the reses and get as many numbers back into the fight as possible. 360 spin on the car in reverse. You hide in the toilet. Make it worthwhile. Stick a med on while you can. But the rest of your team falls on the outside. Yep. Close the door again. Nobody here. Nobody home. I've got... No way. How's he got away with that? Oh, there's a bit of smoke, but I thought like you would have been seen on the door. Late. Do not move. Gets one. Quick, close the door. No one will know you're here. Pretty far that goes out. Won't be able to see a thing. You can get out the window, can't you? Can you get out the window? Sure, you can get out the window. This crawling to an element of safety. They are just circling like sharks in the water. Better go. Been knocked. That's in the town going down. It's our final gulag up. Not yet. The final gulag done dusted. A lot more action been happening in the town. I'm going for a push on the outside, using the smokes where possible. Gonna come across 2. Stab 1. And get another kill. No, you got reload! Oh, they swarmed him, mate. Quick. Critter is down. Looks like they're all going for an evac here. 42 players store up. The time of the gulag is done. Oh, just horrible, isn't it? LG are in zone. They've got to isolate. If this is forced, this stays together. No way. No way. Like, LG team now, you've got to consolidate a little bit. You can't play the wide game. Not got the numbers now. That's the call. Get to the mountain. Feel like a little solo warrior here. Broke Gamers TTV. It might be on a... do you know what? Maybe can pick up the individuals. Does have one really close. Surely the pit pat of the footsteps will be heard. Control Duke up. Hasn't heard him, so he does get a full sprint. He's going to be on foot. Look at this. It's this force here, though. This is like the behind enemy lines. Like they've kind of parachuted them in. They've got a compound. It feels to me like they're farming information, and then they just put the big old call into like Big Brother, and Big Brother just comes rolling in. Like they don't stop. They would take, I suppose, the information gathered from their little forward behind enemy lines. They would then now start getting pushing. Rogavis have been picked up himself, and it is maybe is another force, another behind enemy lines. As the remaining players now from Luminosity Gaming are just holding high ground. I haven't got the numbers. Let's say surely this is a matter of mortars now. They are trying to scout with a drone. Oh geez, compound's under barrage, he's under fire. Do you just maybe run and try and separate? I think the LGs again are not going for the res. Like 0-0 will go for the. They would have been on that already. But now what we're seeing is Big Brother arrive. Here comes the fight. 0-0B, 23 kills though at the moment. I'd just be out there at this point. Like you can't take this fight like that. You're either gonna get barraged of mortar. Oh, good money back, a good nade back. He's gonna run on top of it. Oh, I did not get a knock. LG's fortification is down. The walls are crumbling a bit like their game. Again, I feel like I had great first segments though. Here comes the more barrage. And that was on cue. Not got any more. But the call was like, that was close. One on the outside. Coming in with shotguns in hand. LG. Evacuate where you can. He's going to get on the bike and try and get out of there. Do a backflip. Oh, he gets caught. Might be the call. Get your bike. He's got P90. Go, go, go. Survive. Get some blue chips in. 3 Romanian players now from LG. Oh, jeez. There's another one down. Here comes our final P90 push. I know you guys are good, but I feel like that is that LG. That's mad. That there was utter madness. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Have I got the leaderboard? I've got one. That leaderboard is better than the one I had before. So let me do a little sneaky. A little update there. Hit a quick replace. And close that. LG kind of fell apart at the end. I felt like they had really good games. I feel like they were doing well. I feel like the early game was good, but it was like they were trying to play compounds at the end. And it seemed like Sonic's and our 00 Nation, they were just in a position where it was just a numbers game for them. They were like, hey, do you know what? We don't need to hold compounds. What we need to do is just push numbers. And I felt, especially in that last one, I felt like it was like a forward company, a forward platoon, harvesting information, trying to get as much as they can. And then when they got the information required, it was just, hey, call Big Brother. And Big Brother just came steam rolling through. Not even like a heavy fight either. It was just aggressive stance point. Let's have a quick look though at that leaderboard as it has updated slightly. Leaderboard as it stands. Obviously, I will be waiting for the guys just to send me the final update. But this is as it stands after round 3 of 4. Sonic though still leading the way, a little bit of a gap now as they do punch in at 293.80 bonus points. Bonus points are really the ones that are making the difference for that team now. 00 Nation, I had a good game that one. I think the call was to try and get more aggressive quite quickly on it. And we saw that. I generally saw that in that game. As I said, it felt like individual aggressive push, and then it was like hold, get information. When I got the information, they just sent the firing squad rolling straight in. LG just couldn't quite get into swing of things. 85 points for them. They didn't get any bonus points. It means to me they didn't get any of the win games. Now this is a bit of fun. It's not a serious competition. It is for G-Coin for the players. So yeah, it definitely a good game. Right, before we do anything else, let's have a very quick break. I'm just waiting for that leaderboard. Just waiting for it to come through here. Waiting for that leaderboard to update. So a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. We'll wrap it all up. I'll see you guys in a second for leaderboard.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never get my shine, I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the tip top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris Cross. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me, now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my advance, whoa. I did it all for the feeling, alive but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need a million, but I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow, it's a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger.
Right, I tell you what, let's get into Gibson's. We're going to raid Gibson now, and we'll go for final lobby as it's just been updated. He's just finished up. It was insane for his game. I won't tell you who won.